Okay, you are through to my biology class. With me today, we are looking at the classes of nutrients and their importance. So to start with, we are looking at the micromolecules. So when we say micromolecules, we are talking about carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Okay, so a micromolecule is a large molecule formed when elements and molecules combine. So it becomes very large. When elements and the molecules combine, they form micromolecules. Okay, so the four macromolecules are carbohydrates, so there are four. So meaning a lot of things as combined there, like carbohydrates. Okay, so in it there are a lot of things that have combined for it to be called a macromolecule. So carbohydrates is one of them, lipids is one of them, which is also called fats, proteins, and the nucleic acids. Okay, so these are four major micromolecules. Okay, so now let us look at the summary of the source of micromolecules, their importance, and deficiency disease. That is what we are going to look at. So this is a table prepared for you, which has actually outlined the things that have been stated on top there. So the first column we have nutrients. Then in second column, source. Then third, importance. Then the last one, deficiency, disease. So that means nutrients, that's the nutrients. Now source, where is that nutrients coming from? Then importance, what's the importance of that nutrients to a human being? Then deficient disease, what disease can someone suffer from when he or she lacks carbohydrates? That's what it means. So we are going to start with carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, we have sugar and starch in it. Remember, it is a micromolecule. Okay, so the source of carbohydrates, one of them is enzyme. So in enzyme there is carbohydrates. The other one is bread. Bread, there is carbohydrates. Then cereals, there is carbohydrates. Potatoes, fruits. Okay, so those are some of the sources where you can get carbohydrates from. Those are the food stuffs, okay, etc., etc. Simply means there's two more. Okay, then the other one, we go to importance of carbohydrates. So the importance of carbohydrates is that it provides energy to work and function properly. Remember, there is sugar there. Sugar, that's its job, is to give energy. Okay, so carbohydrates provide energy to work and function properly. Now, what type of disease can one suffer from uh, the lacking of carbohydrates? The disease is ketosis. So that is a disease. So ketosis is caused by lack of what? Carbohydrates. Then we go to lipids. Lipids, there we are talking about fats and oil. Okay. So where can you source this from? Where can you get, which type of food can you get lipids and fats? So we have butter, we have margarines, cooking oil, seed, and what? Nuts. So nuts, we can talk of ground nuts. There you can do what? You can acquire fats and the oil. Okay. Butter is also there. Then what's the importance of lipids and fats to a human being? One of them, it also provides energy. Then the other one provide insulation. Insulation. Okay, it insulates the body. Okay. Then provide shock absorbing. It absorbs the shock which may come to your body. Then protective layer. It also make the protective what? Layer. That is fats. Then what type of disease can one suffer from? Okay, is when you lack of lipids and fats. Kwashiorkor is one of them. Okay, so one can suffer from kwashiorkor. Okay, then the other one is night blindness because lipids actually makes vitamin A in a human being. So now, if you don't have lipids, it means even vitamin A will be an issue. And the vitamin A is the one which is responsible to our uh, sight. Okay, so when you lack it, you are going to suffer from what? Night blindness. Simply means in the night you will not be able to see. Okay, Then we go to other nutrient, which is proteins, which is also micromolecule. So source of proteins, meat, e.g., we can talk of beef, pork. So beef, you can get proteins from there. Pork, you can get protein from there. Then chickens also provide proteins. Then fish also gives proteins. Then beans also gives what? Proteins, etc., etc. Now, what's the importance of proteins? Importance needed for growth, development, maintenance of what? Body tissues. Okay. So growth, this is a bodybuilding food. It gives us growth, develop and maintain our body tissues. Okay, so it's very important because of that. Also needed for production of substance such as hormones and enzymes. It provides also substance such as hormones and the enzymes, which help in controlling functions of the body. You remember the works of enzymes, the works of hormones. Hormones actually control the function of the body. So now proteins does that. Okay, it produces all those things which are necessary to our body. Now, what type of disease can one suffer if he or she lacks proteins? So one of them is kwashiorkor. Then there is also marasmus, edema, weak immune system. So those are some of the diseases one can suffer from if he or she lacks what? Proteins. Then we go to the last one for today's lessons. We have nucleic acid, that is the ribonucleic acid and deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, now the source of RNA and DNA is vegetables. That's where you can find nucleic acid. Vegetables, beans, peas, spinach, mushrooms. Okay, so now what's the importance of this same acid? One of them, this is the storage and expression of genetic information. Expression of genetic information. So it actually stores and explains genetic information. Now, the type of disease that one can suffer from when he or she lacks RNA and DNA, immunodeficiency. Okay, meaning the immune system will become very what? Weak, and the other diseases related to immune system. Those are some of the diseases that one can suffer from. Okay, so thank you so very much for your attention and understanding. Please don't forget to like my Facebook page, Mr. A Plus, as well as my YouTube channel, Pedagogy Learning with Mr. A Plus Zambia. Subscribe there for more educative videos. See you in the next class.